Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while since I last uploaded. It's because I have been recollecting my thoughts and finding new dreams because I have accomplished the ones that I previously made. So it's really important for you to always have a big dream. So if you accomplish one big dream, you have to make a new one. Okay, the fun part is not getting that dream itself, because the fun is in the chasing that dream. You know, when you like somebody and you really like that feeling. I mean, I know you get really upset and stuff when they don't even notice you. When you have a crush, right, you have that butterflies, you make up scenarios, you became delusional a little bit, everything just looks beautiful, or like you're seeing everything through rose tinted glasses. And for me as an artist, that's very important to sometimes see the world not just as it is. Like, yeah, that's true as well, but I also need to be seeing it sometimes in rose tinted glasses, sometimes in like a darker version of it. But the first reason of why dreams matter a lot to me in my life is because I love to chase something. I love to go after something. And in a relationship, I do not want to be the one chasing. But I also have that masculine energy in me somewhere, so it has to come out. And the best way for it to come out is in my career, or in my job, work, art, and everything like that. And it's very normal for masculine energy in ourselves to want to get work done. If we pour that energy into our work, we will accomplish so much and we can do so well, because that's just the outlet. I'm not gonna get too much into theory here, but according to Freudian theories about the ID, super ego, and ego, we are divided into three parts, which is our ID, we really are. It's our basic instincts. So that's how, you know, like sometimes you feel really lazy and things like that. You just don't want to do anything. Like, that's me to the core. I feel like I could sleep for hours if I wanted to and just lay down and watch TV. But I never ever do that. And every time I say I'm lazy, my friends do not believe me. Nobody believes me. Why is that? Because I'm always doing something. I'm always, for example, going to Pilates in the morning. I'm always going for a run, doing my work, being productive, showing up at work all the time, showing up, painting and everything like that on the weekends. And they will always tell me, like, no, you are not lazy. And I said I am. But why is that? Nobody believes me. It's because I took charge. We also have the super ego, which is our morality, where it's the idealized version of ourselves. We always have this image in our mind of who we really are, and because sometimes you want to be more than what you are right now. So you have this ideal image of who you want to be, ideally, and our super ego is that, and it will tell us what to do to get there. But our ID and super ego sometimes are very contrasting, like contradicting each other. So we have the ego to solve and compromise between those two, and that is the reality that we exist in. So we always have a constant idea of our ideal self and also our actual self, and the healthy way to balance it out is just to compromise the two, and you can make your way into becoming your ideal identity. And I think that's just crazy. Okay, I really am so interested in things like this. These where you constantly can repair yourself. You can always upgrade yourself, make yourself more appealing, and there is no age limit in this, okay? Because I've always thought I've already gone through the best years of my teenage life, blah blah blah. I feel like I was missing out on so many things, and now I don't even feel FOMO. What the heck is FOMO? I don't feel I'm missing out on anything, because I'm the happiest that I've ever been. Every year for the past 3 years, I've been saying to myself this: oh my gosh, I am the happiest I've ever been. And how cool is that? Sometimes I think the best way to be is not care about anything too much. You don't take everything too seriously. By too seriously, oh my gosh, I sound like a guy on a dating app. But no, I mean, by not taking yourself too seriously, I mean is that for example, you can't do something, you can't achieve a certain thing by the certain timeline that you set for yourself. Instead of being so harsh on yourself and everything like that, you're just like laugh about yourself, okay? You're just like, oh my gosh, that is too funny, I knew it, and then you move on and you try again. So what can I do instead of like mourning about something? Because for me, I am in my 20s, right? I only have like a couple more years before I turn 30, and it's such a scary thought that like I just feel like I turned 20 the other week and now years have passed. And so during these young years, it's the time for us to experiment. We have to do a lot of new things, just try new things, go out a lot, try new hobbies, passion, everything. You don't have to be very good at it because you are in your 20s. You have to explore first. You're not even 30 yet. And even if you're 30, the thing is, when you go into a new country, you feel that sense of like happiness and rush, right? And why is that? And I noticed this a lot on reels and stuff where people talk. It's not because the new country, it's because you feel like nobody knows you, so nobody can judge you for whatever you are doing because nobody even knows you. And for me, that is so true because that hits so close to home. Because when I was in high school, I was always so shy and everything like that because I lived in a small community. Everybody knows everybody, and I will always be known as somebody's daughter. But I moved to a whole different country where nobody knows me, and I actually can make a whole new personality, new things that I like, and become who I really want to be. This may sound a little bit funny and a little bit crazy maybe, but ever since I was 10, I knew I wanted to be an artist. At the time, it was fashion designer in Paris. I said that in the car, and I think my brother will remember this because I got yelled at for saying, oh, someday I will be in Paris, I will be a fashion designer, blah blah blah. And at the time, my parents were like, what the heck, no. But eventually that dream came true, and they were all so supportive after that, and they were like, oh, I guess you already knew yourself since you were 10. And I think there was a podcast, I need to find the link somewhere so I can link it eventually, but it was kind of connected to some psychologist and things like that, where your true happiness sometimes can be found if you get a job in something that you really love as a child. What brings that inner child out? And to me, that has always been drawing, because I would love in between learning for my exams, I would doodle a lot, draw a lot. I kept a little sketchbook here and there, and it brought me so much happiness as a child. That was my escape, my window out of reality. And to me, no amount of burnout can happen for me to stop doing art. It has been such a dream, and it feels like I'm in a movie. Even though I said it was so delusional of me to think like that. But you want to find something that brings out that inner childhood joy into your career, into your life. Somehow you incorporate it somehow, and that is how you know you are in the right place. I'm so detached from reality, I feel like sometimes. At least I'm aware. But I think as an artist, your true passion sometimes is sharing exactly what you feel, exactly how you see the world through your lens, and put it out there into a canvas. And how magical is that? So if you found your true passion and calling, I feel like go for it, because that is where you will be the happiest. So I'll talk to you next time.